Hello and welcome back to the Quarantine Gaming Sessions. Today we're looking at a PlayStation 1 fighting game called X-Men Mutant Academy 2. Not 1, but 2. There's 3 games in this series. This is the second one. Like I said, PlayStation 1 came out in 2001. And basically what you need to know about it is it's a 2.5D, not quite 2D, not quite 3D, 2.5D fighting game in the style of, like a Street Fighter game or whatever. And it's all about the X-Men. You know the X-Men, they're the X-Men. Alright, let's start with the thing I like to do. My favorite thing to do at the top of the video, I like to read the game modes off. Let's start right now. Arcade mode, versus mode, survival mode, academy mode, cerebro, credits, memory card, options. Well, there it is, a fighting game. I took a crack at this game a few times, so I know my way around it. Let's take a look at the lineup we got here. We got Cyclops, Wolverine, Storm, Gambit, Phoenix, Beast, Mystique, Toad, Sabretooth, Magneto, Nightcrawler, Havoc, Forge, and Rogue, with a couple extra mystery slots for unlockable characters, but I happen to know are Psylocke and the Juggernaut. There's also 2 secret characters. One is Professor X, and one is Spider-Man. Interestingly enough, he's not an X-Men, but X-Man, but they threw him in there because everyone likes Spider-Man. I'm going to play with Cyclops. Now, some people don't like Cyclops. They kind of think he's kind of a square. I personally think he's a cool guy. Seems like a guy who knows what he's doing. Seems like a guy I'd follow him into battle. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't know what I'm saying, that's cool too. Here it is, Cyclops versus Wolverine. Now this game, by my standards, is tough. I find it to be hard. The combos are difficult to pull off, but you know who's good at pulling off the combos? The computers. So they'll sometimes really just kick the shit out of you. I also feel like the button inputs, you have to be pretty precise, so there's little room for error in this game. Because in the main screen I went over the different options, and one of them was Academy mode. That's like where it teaches you how to play the game. And so I did that, and some of the combos they have listed on there are like insane. Insane! They're insane, dear! So I'm, get to do the best I can here. I have beat arcade mode before, so it's not impossible. It's not impossible, my friends. Now, I'm a pretty big X-Men fan. Read the comics, watched the movies, the cartoon a little bit. I didn't really grow up on the cartoon, actually, in the 90s. I was more of the Spider-Man cartoon kind of guy that came a little later. That's just me. But yeah, the X-Men in the 90s. This is 2001, so they're coming off the tails of, the 90s when they were super popular as a comic book series. Oh, look at this, I'm juggling them like, oh. Watch this, super laser. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna do the big laser. Big laser! Got him with the big laser. Yeah, you get these like super moves that like fill up on the bars at the bottom of the screen, if you can see those. And you can pull off some super special moves. Wolverine, done. Get out of here. Sorry, bub.
You've got a long way to go.
You've got a long way to go. This game, apparently it was received very well. I have never heard of it. This is in these last couple of days is the first time I've played it. And oh, I have to fight Phoenix, my wife. I have to fight my wife. And apparently, like I said, yeah, it got reviewed well. Made a couple top fighting lists on the, if I read correctly, on the Wikipedia. But like I said, a mystery to me. Oh, she reversed my controls. That little scamp. I'm just gonna blast her. That's what Cyclops does. He comes in blasting. Blast first, ask questions later. Ah, she got me. Ah, she got me. Alright. I have a hard time concentrating when I'm talking so much. And this game might just take all of my concentration. So if you don't like to hear me blab on, then you might be in luck this video. No, 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 no! Alright, I blocked that move. Little, whatever kind of kick you want to call that. I better not lose here. Good. Blasted her. Blasted her. I killed my wife. Professor X, I don't know how it happened. Jean and I, we were fighting, and the next thing I knew, her head was blown to smithereens. Hit her with the big laser. No, I missed with the big laser! She kind of, Venus kind of just will float around there and just kind of. That's why I just gotta take her out.
You've got a long way to go.
The best, you got a long way to go, he says. What would make that line better if he said pal at the end of it? You got a long way to go, pal. Beast. Now, watch this. The difficulty level, all fighters I can handle. Beast, for whatever fucking reason, is exponentially harder to fight than any other character in this game. I guarantee you he wipes the floor with me in these 2 rounds. You know, it's better that you find him earlier in arcade mode than later, because the difficulty ramps up, and then by that point it's like, forget about it. He'll combo the shit out of you. He jumps high. He's strong. He juggles the fuck out of you. Usually, he didn't do it there. The Beast, I like to keep it simple. Keep it to simple kicks. Alright, well, I beat him there. If I could beat him twice in a row, that'd be fantastic. I had so much trouble with Beast on more than one occasion. There he goes. There he goes. His true colors come out. Come on, psych. Alright. It's like the first round he was like, oh yeah, I'll give it to you. And now he's like, alright, now I'm really playing. Yeah, yes. I'll cheese him, I'll spam as much as I can with Beast. You gotta. If you're gonna survive in this mutant-hating world. Fuck! Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, okay. Beast is done. It only took me a few tries. And now it should be smooth sailing. Arcade mode should be smooth sailing from here. After Beast is done, Nightcrawler you gotta watch out for too. He can be a little bit of a pain in the buttocks, but now we got Storm. This game's cool. It's got you can also each character has a couple costumes, which is fun. I'm in the default Cyclops costume, his like 90s attire. I wish they had his classic, like, original uniform, but they don't. They have, like a current day comic version, so like a 2000s era comic version of him, and they have, each character has like their movie costume, because the movie had, I guess the movie came out in the year 2000, the first one. Storm's just floating away from me. That's why you gotta just blast her until she comes back. I guess, yeah, 2000. So yeah, that was, the X-Men were on top of the world, baby. Come on. But they got the movie costumes, which is cool. So if you like the black leather look for the X-Men, they got it in here.
You've got a long way to go.
And if you're Mystique, you're naked. That's the change for her. I don't know what costume this is for Storm. This isn't her classic costume. It's not her ultimate or maybe it is her. I don't know. Actually, I don't know when the Ultimate X-Men started. Ultimate X-Men could have been past 2001. Yes, the X-Men have had many looks, many different design changes, many different costumes over the years. You know what they should have put in? X-Factor costumes for Cyclops and Beast and Jean Grey. Or Phoenix. It's Phoenix in this one. Alright, just gonna run away from me? Fine. That's what you gotta, that's what...
You've got a long way to go.
That's how you gotta take care of those guys. They're running away from you, you just gotta blast them. Magneto. I wondered when the original X-Men comics came out how anyone was supposed to know his name was pronounced Magneto and not Magneto. When I first read his name, I was like Magneto, and then I saw the movie and I was like, oh, Magneto. Because 2000, when the first movie came out, is kind of when I got into X-Men. That's how it all started for me. And then I think the first X-Men comics I read were the... Oh, he's got an alternate outfit on himself. He's got a purple look to him right now. I got the X-Men Essentials, which was like the first like 30 issues of like the X-Men, but not... I didn't get the first X-Men run. I got the run because the original X-Men were Jean Grey, known as Marvel Girl, Cyclops, Iceman, Angel, and Beast. That was it. And then when they kind of rebranded them, and that's when they added Wolverine, Colossus, and Nightcrawler, and all, those fun characters. That was in the 60s. But I had those comics with Wolverine, and when Wolverine joined the team. And those were really cool, just to read the original shit. It was great. And then the Ultimate comics were super popular at the time, early 2000s. And that was an interesting take. Like the Ultimate Universe was just kind of like an alternate telling of like the origin stories of the Marvel comics. Not just the origin stories; they ran for a while until the universe was ended, I guess. But the Ultimate Universe is where Miles Morales, the Black Spider-Man, is from. He's the only one who survived. They brought him back into the mainstream universe in the comic books in some convoluted event that I cannot even begin to explain. But he's the only like ultimate character that survived from those runs of comic books. Yep. Comic books, they're crazy. Let me see if I can do. Ooh, big laser. Here it is. How did he dodge that? Alright, I'm just gonna have to kill you the old-fashioned way, Magneto.
Perhaps more time in the
Boom. Cyclops wins. Oh, Nightcrawler. This might be a tough one. He just teleports out of the fucking way and then teleports right back to beat the shit out of you. He's got a goddamn sword. Fucking A. Son of a bitch. What's he beat me like 10 times now? Son of fuck. He always pulls that shit at the end of the match. Every single time he's able to pull off a super move. And every time I try to pull that one off, I fucking whiff like an asshole. He's just quicker, he can teleport, and he's got a fucking sword.
Shall I teleport you somewhere you can recall?
See, I thought Beast was going to be the bane of my existence, but it turns out it was Nightcrawler. Big Laser. Big Laser got him. Big Laser finally fucking killed that blue little fuck. Jesus Christ. That was probably like 20 matches I just did with that guy. Now it's on to Toad. Everyone's favorite Brotherhood of Evil Mutants member. I'm like exhausted. I'm exhausted from that. Mentally, emotionally, mostly. My fingers are a little tired. But emotionally, yeah, I'm drained. Now here's Toady. Fight him in the sewer. Now, I bet you... how much trouble am I going to have with the rest of these opponents now that I've defeated Nightcrawler? I just don't know who could possibly be as fucking... I hesitate to use the word cheap because that makes me sound like a wuss, like I'm being a baby about it, but I mean, fucking... I've never seen a fighting game with that much of a difficulty curve with like 1 or 2 characters. I don't know if it's because I'm like personally bad at fighting them with Cyclops. I haven't used a lot of the fighters yet, but like, god damn. Now poor Toad's gonna get stomped on. Oh shit, or was he? Yeah, he did. Sorry, Toad. What happens when a toad gets struck by lightning?
The same thing that happens to everything else.
Alright, here's Mystique. Mystique is funny. Mystique in the newer X-Men movies with Jennifer, because Jennifer Lawrence got so famous, they made Mystique like this huge fucking character that's part of like the X-Men lore, and like it's just not the case in the comic books at all. Like she's a bad guy. She's not a fucking X-Men character. Like she's an X-Men character. Excuse me. She's not a member of the X-Men. It's just so silly. Dark Phoenix was such a bad movie. I mean, I was kind of... I didn't see it in theaters. It was the only X-Men movie I didn't see in theaters was X-Men Dark Phoenix. I was fucking done. She looks so terrible in that film. Like, J-Law was definitely like, yeah, I don't really like putting on the makeup that much. And they just fucking probably... They did such a shitty job. If you look at her in X-Men First Class versus the difference between X-Men Dark Phoenix, the makeup job, it's like night and day. Like it looks so cheap in Dark Phoenix. I wish Days of Future Past should have been the ending. They should have just made Days of Future Past and then Logan, and then that should have been it for the Fox movies. Not Armageddon. Apocalypse and Dark Phoenix were both bad movies. I mean, I can kind of watch them and have fun now that I accept that they're bad and the X-Men movies are over with Fox. But it's just like, come on. The Mystique thing was so silly. And the continuity too. Just doesn't make any sense. See, now the last two battles were fucking fine.
More time in the danger room.
There was like Nightcrawler should be the final fucking boss of the goddamn game. It wouldn't make any sense, but the loading times in this game are it's PlayStation 1, so you gotta wait. Definitely gotta wait. At least it's nice they put the little some of your moves though to look at, your super moves. Alright, big laser, here we go. Big laser, big laser, big laser, big laser missed! But I got him.
Perhaps more time in the
Why has this been so difficult? This game's fucking hard. Havoc. Cyclops is Scott Summers. Havoc is Alex Summers, his younger brother. Now, in the movies, it's his older brother. Alex is the older brother because of continuity stuff. And they introduced Cyclops and they want to do a prequel and they want to put Havoc in. So they're like, oh, let's put Havoc in, and he's just Scott's older brother. Alright, no more Mr. Nice Guy. Always miss with that. Oh, I'm gonna get blasted. If I didn't. Alright. Let's see. We're outside the, looks like we're outside the Xavier School on this map. Give the kids a show. With the big laser. Sorry, Havoc. It's time for the big laser. Big laser, baby. What a way to end it.
a clean victory.
Oh my lord. And Helvin. Cyclops wins after all that. Oh, and look, the ending cutscene. Oh, hey, honey, let's practice our X-Men abilities. I'll throw these fucking pots. And he's like, look, honey, I can blast them all. I'm Cyclops from the X-Men. And she's like, oh, Scott. X-Men. Fuck. That was hard. That was difficult. I had a really difficult time getting to that arcade mode. X-Men Mutant Academy 2. Why is it called Mutant Academy? I'm not really sure, but it's a fun game. It's a good game. It's worth checking out. It's hard. Sound off. Tell me, to anyone who wants to, tell me that this game isn't hard or something. Like, disagree with me. I'm curious. Is it just me that finds this so difficult? But either way, it's a really fun fighting game. If you like the X-Men, that's a big old plus. PS1, 2001, X-Men Mutant Academy 2. Available everywhere. Go out and get it. Farewell.